Right, two more stories now. Back to the start. Dad, this story is called Dad's Car No Joke for James.
It was another day another morning on the island of Sodor. James was busily going around. James was a mixed traction engine. He pulled coal trucks and passenger trains.
And the
That made him very special.
And the car
come down to see James on the island of Sodor because he hadn't seen James for a while. How are you doing, James? I'm doing splendid, James said. I am being a very good engine for the Fat Controller. James and Thomas were discussing how good each other were on the island of Sodor. We can do all sorts of jobs in the island of Sodor, they told Carr. Ah, but what about pulling express trains? That's for Gordon to do, James said. Ha! I'll pull it one day. James and Thomas were up to something. James said, wouldn't it be good, Thomas, if I went and got the coaches instead of Gordon and pulled them? Carr said, don't do that, James, don't do that. You'll get in trouble with the Fat Controller. No, I won't. With that, Thomas got the coaches for James. James then hooked onto the coaches and pulled away. And off he went. Then next, Gordon comes past and says to Thomas, who's told my trucks, coaches? Who's pulled them? Where are they, Thomas? I don't know, Gordon. Bah! With that, Carr come down. James has got your coaches, Gordon. I have told him he can't get them, or he shouldn't have taken them. I'm going to go and tell the Fat Controller for you. Thank you, Carr, but I'm going to chase him. With that, Gordon chased James up the line to try and get his coaches back. Meanwhile, James was happily taking the coaches. He thought he was smart. But in the background, he was getting in big trouble. Later on in the sheds, the engines were talking about how naughty James was. The Fat Controller was being called, and he's going to tell James what to do. James pulled up in the yard. What are you doing, James? I'm pulling passenger coaches. They're not your coaches though, are they? No, sir, they're not. I suggest you give them back. What's going on? James later saw Gordon, who was very sad. James was frustrated because he was in trouble. You've took my coaches, James. You are very, very naughty. The Fat Controller is going to tell you what to do. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what? With that, the Fat Controller went to James. You've been very naughty. You're going to go back to the engine sheds once you've given the coaches back to Gordon. Very naughty indeed. You will do the rest of the day pulling coal trucks. I'm sorry, sir, said James. The end.
Wait, what about the man?
What man?
And James's driver said, James collected the precious cargo and working hard. Time's gone now, James, the driver, at last. No trucks or passengers, just me too. But his driver was wrong. Excuse me, called the man. I have meeting Mr. Tom Hunter. I must be late. May I ride back with you? Of course, replied James's driver. And he whispered to James, this gentleman is a railway inspector. James was most impressed. He's steaming all line as speedily and as quickly as he could. The Fat Controller was waiting on the railway inspector, greeting him warmly. This clever engine gave you a splendid ride. You must soon pretty in that, James. Yes, indeed, said the Fat Controller. James, once again, you are a really useful engine. To be continued.